What's up, family? What's up? Another great day. Hey, family, I've learned that there are some people in this world, like this brother I know, he grew up near the corner of York and Kensington. It was Kensington and York. I'm sorry, Philly people. And that's where he is comfortable. He live on a little short block there, North Lee Street. He comfortable right there. He don't want to go no other place. He don't want to go no further from there. That's where he's comfortable. In fact, if you take him too far away from that corner, he kind of starts getting irritated and frustrated because he knows how things work in that neighborhood. And Lord knows I can't get him across the bridge to New Jersey. Not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. Other people like me, I was always the guy who said, hey, listen, when you told me don't go over there, I wanted to go over there and see what it was that you was trying to keep from me that was over there. I'm gonna go on over there. Reminds me once of a story when I was in Singapore and they said, don't go to Malaysia because Malaysia's off limits. And I said, let me go see what's over there. I'm glad I went. Had a ball. A time was had. Woo! Rikitaki. That's what I'm smoking today from DBL, the Rikitaki. Rikitaki. And some of y'all, unless you are Dominican or been out there eating some food in the Dominican Republic, some street food, you don't know what the hell is Rikitaki. Who is Ricky? I don't know that brother. Rikitaki is a Dominican street food. So if you go to New York and you ask for a chopped cheese, this is made more out of ground beef, but it's similar to a chopped cheese, but it's put in the press and it's got some cabbage and spices and ground beef and whatever, and pressed down, and that's it. But it's a Dominican food. And that's one of the things that I love about being who I am and the experience that I've had in life is that I've been able to experience lots of different foods. A lot of different foods. So this cigar from DBL, I don't know where you can find it because I just happened to run into Francisco when I got them. And I haven't really seen them for sale anywhere, but they're small. They are 5x48 box press. They're $19.25 for a 4-pack. And it's good little smokes for the winter. Oh, here's the pack. Good little smokes for the winter. You get 4 in the pack there. What do I know about it? Mexican wrapper. Mexican Maduro wrapper. That's all I know. It's probably Dominican stuff in the middle, but that's what it is, though. So it's about $4.80. So I don't know, family. I don't quite understand why some people are so closed-minded and so adverse to new experiences and new ideas. New experiences and new ideas. When I was in the Dominican Republic, I was not in the resorts and right off of the ships. Ooh, it was down in the hood. And being down in the hood, I wanted to go see what was over there. And I did. I went over there. They said, don't walk over. Yeah, all right, whatever, I'm walking. Probably could have got my ass kidnapped or something, but whatever. What's up, bro? How you doing? You all right? All right, man. Where the supermercado? It's over there? All right, I'm out. Sometimes you got to explore. This cigar, from the beginning, the interesting cold draw was a little bit of a flavor of clove. This is a box press. It's a very sharp box press. You see that line there? It's like it's creased. It's a very, very crunched down box press. So it's supposed to be a little short, quick winter smoke. So we're going to do a little short, quick talk right here. I don't know. I'm going to smoke a little bit and we'll be back. Now, an interesting part of this cigar is that it is kind of a little bit tight, but I squoze the head up to open it up a little bit more. And initially on that cold draw, what I got was a hint of clove, and I'm still getting a hint of clove. It's interesting. Cheers. Wow. There's on the retro, there's a sweetness, clove, and a dash of some kind of spice. I'm not even gonna call it pepper. Is it ginger, horseradish? It's some kind of spice. Really good on the retro. That is quite delicioso. Delicioso. Family, today is another great day. Another great day, family. I tell you, family, when you go through life, you got to understand when everything feels wrong, sometimes you got to have a little anchor to be the perspective. And what I mean by that, what you mean by that, Lee Back 912, what I mean is this. When it looks like things are going wrong for you in your life, maybe the problem is you. Maybe it's not the problems. Because you are not using the best that you have to the best of your ability to figure out how to solve the problem. You are looking at the glass as being half empty, when in reality, the glass is half full. So, perspective. Today we have the other half snaps, Citra Snaps. That's our pairing. Found this on the clearance rack, family. Love when I find a great deal on the clearance rack. And it's not that old, so it's relatively fresh beer. Shout out and thanks everybody who came to the Hearth on this past Saturday, man. When I say a time was had, a time was had. We put on our listening ears. Steve Soccer was there, and he gave a master class, not just in tobacco, not just in the cigar business. He gave a master class in life. Let me tell you, if you missed it, oh, I feels for you. But we had a great time. Great time. Hey, Matt Bailey, I also learned, and you was there, that Padron started out as a bundle cigar. Oh, I'm gonna ride that one into the ground. All right, family, I'm gonna be right back. You know, what I love about what I do when I'm doing a cigar review is that I really am just sitting down, kicking back, lighting up, enjoying what I'm doing. Because I enjoy what I do. A lot of folks may or may not be familiar with DBL Cigars. It stands for Dominican Big Leaguer, and it was started by Francisco Almonte. And I believe his brothers. His brother might have worked with him, or does still with him in the business. And Dominican Big Leaguer stands for the fact that a lot of Dominican baseball players, the major league players, come out of Dominican Republic. It's a big sport in the Dominican Republic. They love baseball. Francisco is a very proud Dominican man, so he named the company after like the country's national pastime. But what I love about Francisco is the person that he is. And I've told this story many times. I don't care where I am. If I walk into the room and Francisco is there, he could be rolling cigars or doing whatever. He look up and he see me. He gets this big smile on his face and he goes, "McLean, come over and give me a big hug. You say, man, he must really like you. No, that's just him. He does like me, but that's him. Because when I was in the Dominican Republic, I saw that same thing over and over and over and over again. When he talks about his workers and the things that he does for his workers. And one of the things he said was he started a retirement fund for his workers because as a person who works in a cigar factory in the Dominican Republic, when you get too old to do the work or anymore, that's it. You're on like public assistance. He's the first person that started a retirement fund for the people that work for him. He said, I'm going to make a lounge so that, people can come in here and sit down and smoke and play games and do all that in his new cigar factory. So he does for people, but he has such a love for people that people love him. When he was building his company and he was building his factory, he'll tell story after story after story where people said, Francisco, come take whatever you need and pay me whenever you can. He's a man who always pays his bills. And people remember that. They remember that. They remember the things that he's done for them. The Christmas time gifts and bonuses and the big party they have and things that nobody has ever done for them that he does because he really appreciates you. But he loves his country and he loves tobacco and he loves cigars. And you can taste it in every cigar. I don't care what you say. You can. I'm not a big lover of Dominican cigars. Fuente, I think it's a big Dominican brand. Opus X. But DBL, man, you got my heart, boy. And part of it is because of who Francisco is. I say, Francisco, how do you know when the tobacco is ready? He says, I don't know, McLean. The tobacco will let you know when it's ready. So this Maduro, Mexican Maduro, could have been something that we saw unloaded off of a container 3 years ago when I was there. Could be. Good stuff. I'm going to say this is a mild medium stick. This is going to be a quicker smoke. If you're out there walking the dog, that type of thing, it's got that Mexican San Andreas wrapper, so it's got a little girth to it, so I don't think you have to worry about it splitting too much. Not bad. All right. That retro hell, family. Oh, man. That retro hell has got some sweetness to it, like dark sweetness, rich stone fruits, plums, and raisins and that type of thing. Little bit of clove, little bit of ginger spice, I'm going to call it. Very flavorful. Medium stick. The peppers kind of ramps up a little bit when you fool around with the retro, but medium stick. All right, family, I'll be back. All right, family, all right. Coming down to just about the end of the Ricky Tacky. This is a good little cigar, good little short smoke. I'm going to say it doesn't really smoke a short time. I've probably been smoking about 45 minutes on this one. About 45 minutes. It's getting, so I'm getting down close to the end here. Family, life is short. You got to work hard while you're in life, but you also got to live better than you work. So that's why you work, so that you can live good. Now, some people might think that means you got to have a lot of money and have expensive things and all of that. No, that's not living good. Living good is being able to do what it is that you want to do sometimes because it's what you want to do. I got a neighbor. He's got a boat. When it's fishing season, now that he's retired, almost every day he's out there on his boat. And he puts the boat up to go turkey hunting. Because it's turkey season, because that's what he likes to do. He got a job at Home Depot because he didn't want to sit around the house in between seasons. So he goes over there a couple days a week, puts on an orange apron, works at the Home Depot, because that's what he wants to do. That's living good. Being able to work, have some money, do some things that you want to do. Some people like to do charity work. Some people like to help other people. Some people like to, I got a buddy, Terry, he's in the cars and he likes his hot rods and stuff. So, we got other people like motorcycles, and some people like model airplanes, and whatever it is that you like to do. Some people like cigars. They got a lot of cigars. They smoke cigars and they do all kinds of things in the cigar community. That's living good. But it requires some work. You can't expect to just sit on a log and expect somebody to do it for you. It's not gonna happen, family. It's not gonna happen. So, work hard, live good, slow down, relax, enjoy yourself. Let me give you my numbers on this one. For the price, less than $5, I'm gonna give it a 3.75, construction a 5, flavor a 3.5, overall smoking experience 3.6, which gives this one a total of 3.9 on the Lemac 912 scale. Family, I have a great day every single day, because when I wake up in the morning, I tell my subconscious mind that today is gonna be another great day. When you tell your subconscious mind that, it doesn't know the difference between the truth and a lie, so therefore it believes what you tell it. So therefore that's what you do. All right, family, that's it. I'm gonna get on out of here. Go do what I do. My man Juan Pablo is firing up the engine and he moving that freight. I hear him out there. I hear you, Juan. He's working so that he can live the good life. Juan Pablo! I'll see you, baby. We'll see y'all next time.